Greetings everyone. In this video, this is going to be part 2 on minimalism, and actually this video is going to be about the real cost of the clutter and of your creations.
Greetings. This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
Now, I'm going to talk about your creations and the real cost of them to your synergy cell. You see, if you don't own anything, there is no cost to your synergy cell. However, the things that you do own, you have created and you have put in your life. You have manifested them with intention for them to be in your life. Now, every one of those things that you have purchased or been given that you retain, that you have created and continue to maintain in your life, are costing you energy from your synergy cell. It is a slow drip, drip, drip to power those things in your illusion. This is an electrical universe. This whole thing is energy. And to power the view around you that you see, the things that you have brought in, that you have purchased, you use currency, use energy to buy those things that you want to bring into your experience. Okay? Now, whether it's a home, which will be a large synergy cell usage, it's bigger. Or it's smaller things like electronics or kids' toys or clothing or whatever. You have manifested those things in your experience, and because you have chosen those things and you have created them to be part of your experience, you are powering them by your synergy cell. Okay? Now, when you buy something new and you keep it and then you replace it with something newer, and you still hold on to that old thing that you brought into your experience, and you don't get rid of it or cut ties to it and give it away, if you don't remove it and it's still part of your experience, well, it's still coming out of your synergy cell. It's still coming out of your synergy cell. So, how does it benefit you? If you think about this, how does it benefit you to have fewer things and things that you like? This whole thing is about experience. It's not really about material things and items. It's about experience. Experiences that cannot be necessarily bought. Now, material items do assist you to have experiences, but they are not the experiences themselves. Money and currency help you to have more experiences. There's no question about that. Obviously, the more currency that you have, the more experiences that you can experience. The more places you can go, the more things that you can do, the more you can experience in this game. There needs to be flow. Most source players are very stagnant. They're very stagnant. They work a regular job, worrying about their retirement and savings, and building their nest egg up. And if they have kids, then they're thinking about those kids' futures and, more savings going on there. And some people are just living day to day, and they don't even have a savings or a nest egg or anything to fall back onto if things were to not work out the way they needed them to. These are all frequency issues. They're all frequency issues. The more that you have, the more clutter that you have, the more negative vortexes, the more portals you create, the more. Now, the portals are your consent, because you're leaving that pile there. You've created a portal. Now, regardless of what frequency level you were on, you can still create them. it is by your choice, your consent. You see, because your journey, your experience here is your experience, and it's individual to you. It's a result of your choices and your actions. Now, you're only responsible for yourself. And if you have children, then you're responsible for them too, because you're the one saying yes or no. Okay? About what comes into your house and what stays in your house and these type of things. Okay? Again, this is way easier as a solo person, or at least a couple that agrees, that are on the journey together. If you're in a house where everyone else is still asleep and they don't have a clue, you could end up with some resistance. And you just do your part. You just take care of your part. Things that are yours that is cluttering things. You take care of your responsibility part of it. And that will be your responsibility, no one else's. You know, if you've got stuff that you have bought, that you have brought in, and you're not using anymore, and it is not being used by you, and it's not of value to you, and even if it is of value to you and you're not using it, why are you holding on to it? Change it in for something more flowy, like currency, that you can use to experience more things. If you have benefited from these videos, then it benefits you to do an energy exchange, as you get out of these videos what you put into them. It is a frequency issue and a frequency unlock within you. It is your way of saying thank you for the energy that I put into these videos via PayPal or Patreon. It's an unlock that only you can do for yourself. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.